Hi there, Internet. Kim and Chris back with another episode of Rambling Tea Time. How you guys doing? We are actually having a late dinner,
Yes.
and so we're eating. Um, yeah, it has all the nice things for happiness, I have to say. It has carbohydrates and it has cheese, which just those two are the best in the world,
It is the best in the world. This is very delicious.
isn't
Uh,
it?
yes, I am quite enjoying our first food cast today.
Is that it? I think we've eaten many times before, but now we're like gorging. We're like
Mm,
like just slurping up all kind of food.
it's fantastic.
Isn't it?
Because I was super hungry before. This is fantastic.
I know.
Like really, really delicious. Yeah. What are we supposed to be talking about? We're just gonna talk about food today.
No. We're supposed to be talking about comfort.
Yeah.
So actually this works, right? This
Mm-hmm.
is comfort food, isn't it?
Mm,
We spoke last week about some comfy anime that
mm-hmm.
we had recently watched. So we thought we put together a list of some comfy manga that are out
Ah,
there.
yes, yes.
And I think our list is really great.
We had to make it shorter.
Yeah, we cut down.
Mm-hmm.
We're only going to do 10 today.
Of like what, 25 or something
There
from
were
before.
definitely a lot. Remember, we removed like a lot.
Yes,
Um, we'll do those another time.
probably.
But yeah, I love the list as well. It's extremely cute
Oh,
and
yeah.
and comfy and relaxing.
Yes. If you're just like looking for like some chill, relaxing series that are just not a whole bunch of drama, it's just mellow you out after a stressful day. If you want to read something that's very, most of the time, a little bit humorous, just very chill, just something to just give you a nice blanket of warmth to make you remember that all is well.
The first on our list is actually going to be one that lots of people know.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to get it out of the way. But
Yeah.
not to say out of the way, out of the way. It's just that it's really popular. And when you talk of cute, comfy manga, this one is always number one.
Yeah.
The first one is Yotsubato.
Yes. One of my favorite manga.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. And Yotsuba's one of my favorite like characters and anything.
Exactly.
She's so cute. So Yotsubato is about this little girl who her and her father they moved to a new house in
Mm-hmm.
Japan somewhere. And they meet the neighbors, and the neighbors have like three daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dad, he has like these other friends, and it's just about her daily life, though.
Yes.
The different things that she encounters, and the different things that any kids really would be like shocked and awe about. But for adults, we're like, well, that's normal. But it's really
It's very
cute
cute.
to
It's
see
just,
her,
yeah.
reacting certain way, or like the first time she goes to the beach and picks up shells, things like that. It's really cute.
It is a lovely childhood.
It is.
It is just like it's everything. It's not like sometimes there's like a few events, nothing like too serious in the story or anything like that. But it's just like you get to see the viewpoint of a small child growing up with her dad, and just seeing how other people react to her just for
Yeah.
being weird and whatnot. It is just lovely. It's also one of those series that I give to people when they're new to manga.
I agree.
It
That's a
is
good entry level
Yeah,
manga. Yeah.
it is very simple. It's very cute. And if they're speaking to some people who are like, I don't really care about like action stuff or anything like that. I don't really care. My friends have suggested all this shonen stuff or whatever. I find that giving them just a nice slice of life series like what we're talking about, and especially Yotsuba always has them like talking. Oh, I love this. I love Yotsuba. It's
Yeah.
really cute. I really like the neighbors. Whatever. I love the
You
series.
know what's one of my favorite things that happens in Yotsuba? She is a child.
Yes.
She's growing.
Mm-hmm.
But she is still a little young person.
Uh-huh.
And she has those moments when her dad will say something, or someone who's older than her will say something, not like scolding,
Hmm.
but in a certain way, or they'll ask her a question and she just pauses completely, and you can see as the panels go along, it'll be a silent
Yeah,
scene
she's
as
thinking
well.
of what to
She's like
say.
thinking and her mind is like going crazy. I love those moments. They're so relatable as well in
Hmm.
real life, and not just being a kid. Sometimes when you get asked something, you're like, um
You
yeah.
just,
you know you also have those moments, and they're really funny though
yeah.
as well. The comedy in Yotsubato is really nice, and it's just easygoing.
Yes, very, very chill series to enjoy.
What's our next one, Chris?
These are in no particular order. The next one that we're going to talk about is Rojo Teki Shoujo Hinata-chan. This is about reincarnation
Yeah.
in the modern day. A grandmother, she's reached the end of her life and she passes, and she's reborn into a little baby that grows up into a little girl named Hinata-chan.
Yes.
And she still has the very same mannerisms when she was an adult, and she still has all of her memories, and but she's not stuck as a child.
Yeah, so she's made to grow up again
Yes.
with all of her Obasan faculties. My favorite thing about the series is when they show her drinking tea. It's
Yes,
like,
yes,
wow,
yes.
you're
That's like,
such a granny.
yes, very much so. The way how she drinks tea and how she sits down very proper, back straight. She's just a little kid, she's just like, this is like, yes.
And knowing all of these things, it's like, something about you
Her
is
family
not.
pretty much just chalks it out to her just being a weird, unique little
I
girl.
know. I love how her brother like dotes on
Yeah,
her as
yeah.
well. And he like kind of is like he's kind of overprotective,
Yeah, but at the
but
same
I
time, he's
feel
like,
like he like knows
hmm
that Hinata's like
she's a,
something about
she's
her.
strange.
Right,
She's like my
right.
little sister's strange, but that will all that makes it all the better, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's very enjoyable series. It's not the most, I would say, super comfy-ish.
Yeah, because they touch on different topics that would be more heavy.
Yeah, the whole because she sees her grandson. He's a little bit older and whatnot,
Yeah.
but she sees him and she still cares for him, and she's trying to like take care of him in a weird way.
Yeah, even though
Uh
she's like 5 years old now.
yeah. So and she eventually meets him and talk to him, and she's like, "I'm trying to take care of you" and stuff like that. It's very interesting, and she runs into a little girl who also has the same thing that's going
Yeah,
on with
so
her.
there's a little girl her same age, and she was a cat
Yes,
before, and she also reincarnated. We're not going to give away too much because it is a good
it
read,
is a very
but
good read.
overall, it's still really cute.
Yes.
It's really cute. It's really nice. It's still about their daily lives. Yes, there's that reincarnated
Mm-hmm.
aspect, but it's nice because there are things that she didn't get to do when,
Exactly.
she lived in her past life, and now she's experiencing those, and we're seeing, her having those feelings and doing those things, and it's really
It's
nice.
very, very. It's a unique series. I kind of like that it is just simple reincarnation too,
Yeah,
and
I
not
like
like,
that as
and
well.
it's in modern day, but she's just a grandmother. I really like that aspect,
Me
like
too, me
just
too.
being stuck in a child. But I've already lived my life. I've already taken care of my grandson, and now I have people taking care of me. And she's still trying to take care of people and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think that this is the form of reincarnation that people are first well, that I first knew about, because
Mm.
there are different religions that believe that if you die,
Hmm.
your soul will be, sent back to earth again to relive the same, not same life, but another
Yeah,
life
like a dead
if
life.
you were good, perhaps.
Yeah.
But you keep reliving, you keep living and living and living on, and certain things believe that. So
Hmm.
for me, when I saw that, I thought, yeah, this is normal, and I wondered why there aren't more like this, because those reincarnated ones that we've been seeing a lot lately, they're a lot more into fantasy
Yeah, you
worlds,
reincarnated, but in another world type of
or
situation.
other things like novels and what have you. But this one was just so plain, so normal, but also really nice.
Yes, it's still ongoing as well. Go and get a read of it if you can. It's very nice, very cute.
Yeah, definitely recommend. Our next one
Mm-hmm.
is Yuru Camp.
Yes. I
Yay!
recently got into Eurocamp.
Should have gotten earlier.
I have not watched the anime. I have not watched the live action. I
Neither have
am
I.
reading the manga. The
Right,
manga.
so I started out reading the manga as well. I don't know if I'll ever watch the anime or the live action.
The anime goes at a few volumes. I think it dropped to volume 5. So
I've heard that it's really good as
it's
well.
really,
So
really good.
I heard that it translated really well from the manga. So that's something to look forward to. You
Yes.
don't have to read the manga.
Yeah.
The Yuru Camp is about girls that go camping.
Yes.
Some go solo camping, some go in groups,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. Euro camp.
Yeah.
The name literally stands for laid back camp,
Yeah, that's the
and
English
that's
title too.
that's definitely what you can expect from the series. It's laid back, but there's something about it, about that traveling to different places,
Mm-hmm.
camping there, picnicking there, what have you, and having that whole experience
Mm-hmm.
that draws you in the series.
It is very, very enjoyable.
Yeah.
As someone who's just recently started reading it and whatnot, it reminds me of when we were kids, and mom and dad would pack up the whole car and just like
Me
go for the
too.
weekend and
Christopher,
just
I was gonna say that.
yeah,
We didn't even talk about this.
yeah, and we would just like go around
Yeah.
and just
That's
like
that's
relax.
exactly how I feel when I read it
And
too. I
just brought back a
remember
lot of
those
those
times.
memories being a
Yeah.
kid, just sitting down on like a big tart with tons of food and just like on like a beach or like on like in a park and just chilling with your family and just for a day, and
Yeah.
doing nothing, just chill. It was just like, yeah, I really, really like Yu Yu Camp.
Me too.
I really do like it. I have to continue reading it. I really like how one girl, I believe Rin, our main character, well, one of our main characters, she prefers to like
Solo
solo
camp.
by herself
Yeah.
because she just enjoys that, like, I guess that peace being by yourself, traveling someplace by yourself, and just like seeing everything alone. She isn't like like the other girl,
Nadeshko.
Narishko. She is with her club and she's also
Right.
going.
There are the camping clubs at the
Exactly.
school.
Camping club at the school. I wish they had a color like that when I was going to school. I would have joined. But I really like the different aspects you see for both of them. You see the camping club, they do their own thing, they're setting up everything together or whatnot. And you see Rin and she's gone somewhere else or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. And
She goes like to all like far out
really
places as
far out
well. She
places.
goes by herself.
Yes, on.
She plans out her route. Sometimes she'll get advice from like her dad, I think, and
Hmm.
her mom or what have you, because her dad is like a traveling
Yeah.
person as well. And so there's that. It shows you that you can do it, in these kind of ways. If you're
Yeah.
interested in camping, you can go the solo route, planning all the things for yourself
Hmm.
if you want to, having that experience alone. And you can also do it with other people.
Yeah.
It's
There's
fun either way.
There's plenty of like hobbyists, like groups that you can join and just go on trails at first and whatnot. And just like
Yeah.
get accustomed to like if you live in an area that normally like does that type of thing, it's not particularly hard to get into.
Yeah. And some people think when they hear camping, they think like, oh, we have to stay out in the woods for like 10 days. It's like, No, you can go to camping grounds if there are places like that. And even if there aren't, parks or what have you,
Yes.
you can make it more like a picnic
Yeah.
situation to help you like get into the idea of camping. And you don't have to like even sleep out there,
No, you don't.
You can leave in a few
You can sleep
hours.
in your car if you don't want to
Yeah, you
sleep.
can, and they're even tents that they latch onto the back of your car if you open
Yeah, yeah,
it.
yeah.
So there's lots of things, and in the Eurocamp as well, there are a lot of like informational
Tons of information.
things about camping. So
Yeah.
they'll tell you the type of tent that you want to get
Type
if
of
you
sleeping
do if you go a
bags.
certain place, or if it's like a certain temperature, or if it's snowing or
Yeah.
what have you. Or they'll say, this kind of stove is really good, it has a lot of fire, it can do a lot of blah 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 with this kind of one.
It gives you all it's pretty much a very simple tool to like get people into like this type of hobby.
Yeah,
And it does a fantastic job like explaining it and showing you why people like this type of stuff too. Because I like the fact that they're traveling all around like different places in Japan, and it's like there's actual places and things like that. So it's like really hammering home that yeah, you can do this too.
right. I
It's
love that
not
part
too
as well.
hard or things. Sure, some stuff is a little bit expensive, but you could save it if you're interested in this type of hobby
Hmm.
and do it where you live. So yeah, I really like Yuru Camp.
Me
It's
too.
also kind of like a food manga as well.
I was gonna say that as well. So when they go
Of
camping,
course, you
they
gotta
have
eat.
all kinds of. They're just always talking about food,
Yes, they
honestly,
are.
and that's fine. I love that. Camping, obviously, you need food.
Yes.
Who wants to eat like bland nothing?
Yeah,
When we come to have a good experience,
exactly.
right?
Outdoor cooking and stuff like that's pretty great.
Exactly. It's great. So you even get little tips about food as well.
Yeah. The one
So
thing that I'm picking up is that you must prepare everything beforehand.
definitely.
Always prepare everything beforehand.
Definitely, definitely. You have to know where it is that you're going, the times that the places are
Yeah,
open.
early
Because,
on, a character, a Ren, she was like, "I'm going to go to the hot spring," and yeah, when
yeah,
she gets there, the hot
it was
spring is closed.
closed. Yeah,
So it's like, yeah, you gotta make sure you keep those things in back of your head. Make sure you know
definitely.
exactly times and stuff because it was like coming up to the end of the year as it's
Yeah,
winter
yeah.
and super cold, so not a lot of travelers. So that's why the business was closed. But yeah, Eurocamp.
Yuru camp for the win.
It is really fun. I have to continue because I bought a couple of the volumes. I have to continue and just like it's really good.
Yeah, it is. I think whether you're into camping or not,
Hmm.
this is a good series.
Yes, I 100% agree. Our next series that we're going to talk about is T Sensei. And I know you
Sensei.
particularly love this series. You also introduced me to this as well. It's very nice. It is about a teacher called T Sensei, and he's a male kindergarten teacher,
Yes.
right? And you pretty much get to see him interacting with kids and just taking care of kids. And I also like this because this was originally written by an actual male kindergarten teacher in
Yes, it
Japan.
was. So he used to put his like little bits of, little stories that happen on Twitter,
Hmm.
and he was contacted to, hey, you want to do a series.
Yeah.
There's even an anime, but I
Oh.
haven't found it to watch it yet. I know that it exists because the internet says so, but it's
Okay.
nowhere.
Oh. Okay.
Very upsetting for me. But yeah, I really like T Sensei. I like the different stories that he tells about the kids,
Yeah.
the little bits that happen, because it's like, yeah, this happens for real. And you just think, oh my gosh, kids are so cute.
Yes.
That's
'Cause-
that's why I think whenever I read it. It's like kids, not only are they cute, but kids are dumb. And kids will do silly things. And kids always get in trouble,
uh-huh.
and things always happen with the kids. It's like it can definitely turn you off of having kids. you know. But it's so
It is
nice.
a very nice series. I quite like it. I also like the whole viewpoint. He's like talking about how people see the profession of being like a kindergarten teacher as more of a female oriented one,
Yes.
and that how Like there's still some parents are still awkward or weird around seeing a male like
Yeah,
teacher there taking care of younger kids. And but this saying that more and more people are becoming aware that yeah, this is not just a profession that women can do. If you care about taking care about kids, this is something that you can do and you're a guy, you can do this
definitely.
job, you know. You might still have some weird unlockers and whatnot, but it's still as long as you get to know the parents and they trust you, 100% good. So yeah, I really like this. It's really nice, chill. It's very short as well.
Is
The
it?
yeah, it's not very long. It's completed, right? So yeah,
Yeah. Was it 60-ish
yeah, it
chapters
was
or
yeah,
was it
but it was
70?
relatively short because the chapters themselves are pretty short. So yeah, but a
Yeah.
short series if you want to get a little insight into a kindergarten teacher taking care of some very strange and fun kids.
I think all kids are strange, so yeah, T Sensei, we definitely recommend.
Yes.
Next, we have There's a Ghost Behind the Garu.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher recommended this,
Yes, I did.
and I just recently read it as well.
Uh huh.
Um,
What do you think?
Christopher, I do love it.
Yeah, see? It's very funny, isn't it?
It is. It's funny, and the keyword for today is cute. It's very cute.
Yes.
So There's a Ghost Behind the Garu is about this girl, high school girl. She has a ghost that goes around behind her, and her friend realizes it, and she's like,
Start to freak out a bit.
she did. And then the girl who is the Garo, she's like, oh yeah, you can see Reiko. She just like thinks it's normal.
Yeah.
No big deal about it.
Nope.
And the friend is like, this is a thing. And she got with the program
Pretty
really
quickly. Yeah.
quickly because she started to realize that the ghost girl Reiko, which is funny, her name
Yes.
means ghost
Mm-hmm.
girl as well. Anyway, so it's nice. It's just about their high school lives and different
Yes.
things that happen and what have you. I liked especially this chapter.
Mm-hmm.
There's a chapter where they go to karaoke,
Uh-huh.
and the friend, what is her name? Yuina. She's
Mm-hmm.
the Garu. She goes to the bathroom. And so Hikari goes into the booth to wait on Yuina. And there's a ghost in there. Another ghost who isn't Reiko. And she sit down and she's like started to cry and everything. She's like, someone help me. And then Reiko like pushes the other ghost person out, and and then Hikari is just like crying. She was like, I was so scared. And Reiko is there and they're like both crying. It's so funny. But it's so cute too.
Yeah.
Ah, I like that episode. I like the Halloween one as well,
Mm-hmm.
where she wouldn't she wouldn't be seen and
Ah,
I
yeah, yeah,
guess
yeah. Hiding under
enjoy
mm-hmm.
the episode, but they put the cloth over her
top
so
right.
it seems like there's something under the cloth. There's
Yeah, yeah.
someone or something under the
Mm-hmm.
cloth. We know it's Reiko, and they go about and enjoy it. She gets lost and separated from them. But that one was nice. I like that
It's
too.
a very fun series. It started off as a web comic,
I saw that.
and then as like you said with T Sensei, they were like, hey, you want to like fully publish this thing, and then it got fully published again. It's just it's really fun. It's a very simple concept,
Yeah.
but overall it's just like it's just very fun. If you look at something that's just like a limit you laugh, funny little things. Reiko is the cutest ghost ever,
She is. She
and it's
is.
just good. It's just wholesome and good,
Oh,
just great.
there's another episode that I like. Am I giving away too much? I'm gonna stop after this.
Uh huh.
There's the one where they were supposed to choose clothes for her.
Uh
And so they went to Harajuku. But they got all kind of distracted
huh.
and ended up not getting her clothes. So they go back again on another day, and the clothes that they choose for her, I love the clothes that Hikari had chosen. Not the frilly dress that she had chosen the first time, but the second outfit looks so cute on Reiko. Did you see? She had a little beret on. Oh my god, she was so cute. Anyhow,
Uh,
she chose the frilly dress after all. That's
hmm.
okay. I'm not a frill girl, but you know, everyone can have their own thing. But yeah, there's a ghost behind the Garu is really nice. It's
Yes.
really relaxed. It's really cute. It's really funny. There's no drama. I'm sure at times the show us different things from their
Mm-hmm.
past, you know, but it won't be too heavy on those if we get
You mean
there.
like a pass for how Rico become a ghost, probably?
Right,
Oh,
right.
okay.
You know, those kind of things. We haven't gotten there. But yeah, I like it.
It's very good.
It's again super cute.
Our next super cute thing is Barakamon. How do I describe this one?
Barakamon is about this calligrapher
Mm-hmm.
called
Handa.
Handa. I was gonna get it. He punches a director, head person, or one
Mm-hmm.
of the judges at a calligrapher contest
Yes.
that said that his art was too basic or, you know,
Yeah.
too structured or what have you. It was too, you know, prim and proper and fundamental.
Mr. Fundamentals.
Yeah, yeah. And he punches him in a rage and
Yeah.
he gets sent to the island.
Mm.
Not necessarily sent,
But
but
it's
they
like
told him to take a break and they let him you know, vacation. But he was sent to like, you know, calm down
calm the
and
hell down, bro.
you know, they really wanted him to experience more of life
Mm-hmm.
because so far his calligraphy had always been, like I said, to the fundamentals and it wasn't
Basic.
really like outside of the box and
He
expressive.
wasn't living up to his potential, as they would say.
Well, I don't know. They wanted something more in terms of like maybe feeling and passion from him in his calligraphy.
Mm-hmm.
And they just thought that he was just doing, you know, it was just too plain.
And until this series, I didn't know that being a professional calligrapher actually paid money, like an actual type of artist type of
It's
situation.
because they do other things as
I
well.
know, but I didn't realize that it was such a huge. I knew of
But
calligraphy,
yeah,
but I didn't realize it was
there are
such a big
different
deal.
jobs that they receive, but you
Mm-hmm.
can be a professional calligrapher. And on this island, he meets this young girl called Naru.
Naru.
And you know some of the other village kids
Mm-hmm.
and they just really, I want to say, bring color into his life. You know, there are things that he didn't do when he was a kid and
Mm-hmm.
obviously he didn't think to do them as an adult either, but he definitely lives more coming into contact with them and the people on the island.
Yeah.
He lives more free,
Yeah.
so to speak.
He becomes less of
A stick. It's true though.
becomes less of a stick.
Yeah.
Less of a stick in the mud, I guess. Yeah.
Or he becomes less of a person who behaves like they have a stick stuck up their butt. You know?
Yeah.
Like they can't relax. They're
Yeah.
always clenched, kind of, you know? Like that. All right?
Oh my god! But yeah, Barakamon. I remember I watched it. It is very fun.
It is.
It focuses a little bit more on him and just him getting like slowly opening up as a person, I
Yeah.
guess, and these kids everywhere just call him sensei, sensei, do this, blah, blah. And just like the little shenanigans that Naru takes him on, and just the rest of the village kids and the town. Overall, it's very fun.
It is. It is.
Very, it's a good series. Very cute.
Yes.
Very cute.
It's really nice. I think that it's one of the really hilarious ones on this list. The
Hmm.
others have a sense of comedy that's, you know, good as well. But this one, I have to say, is like above
Naru has a
those.
lot of puns, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there are a lot of puns and what have you, but it's so nice. It's so nice. He comes and he gets refreshed and sees a different way of life, I
Mhm.
think. That's good. That's nice. And Naru, I don't know if Naru and the rest of the kids grow up. I'm sorry. This continuously from beginning to end are just on fire,
Mhm.
wild. And that's great.
Yeah. Another series that takes place in a nice village, little quaint village, is Non Non Biori.
No,
This
none.
is the one that has all those nan
Nyampasu.
passes.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
remember.
I remember I watched the first season and the second season, I think. Um, very, very like it reminds me of summer.
Yes.
Like just pure summer, just what you do in summer, you go outside. What you do outside, it doesn't matter. You do outside with your friends and you do something today. You know, you're gonna ride your bike, you're gonna play in the yard, you're gonna jump in a pool in the back and play. It just reminds me of that like feeling of being a kid
Yeah,
and
definitely.
there's no school and I can do whatever I want.
Well,
And
they did go to
I know,
school.
but I mean, it's like it was only a few of them in the school,
Right.
anyways.
So the school only has them.
Yeah.
It focuses on, is it the five main
Hmm.
girls and the older brother of
Yeah.
the two sisters. So they're the only ones in this small
Only
village.
kids in the village, I
And
believe.
they're the only ones at the school. So it is I don't know how that happened. Oh, that's right. People moved to the city.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
happened.
constantly happening. But yeah, this is more of the same with Barakamon in that it's like that, but it just focuses on the kids and their adventures throughout like the summer and
Right.
school. It's very slow lifey,
Definitely.
very very like relaxing type of thing. Like sometimes they're just going to be like singing or just like doing things that just kids looking at like roaches or like playing with like beetles and stuff like that. You know, that's that type of stuff. You
I
know,
know,
it's
but
not
it for some people that may not be interesting,
exactly.
honestly. A lot of people don't like those slow times. Even a lot of these things on this list they may not find interesting because some people just they need the constant action,
Hmm.
what have you, even in their lives. And that's okay to everyone, their own. But Nonamburi is so laid back.
Yeah.
It's definitely the epitome of when I think of summer, like manga or anime,
Hmm.
non-BRE comes to my mind.
Yeah.
It's like this is it.
That's the E.
I used to just walk about and do nothing as well. I used to play with sticks and walk about with sticks as
I
well.
remember many summers where I would just sit down at the back of the porch of the yard, poking at an ant's nest with a stick
Exactly.
for
Or
hours.
some frog before it get mad, collecting nuts. We used to collect nuts that fell off the
We
tree.
used to collect rocks from a
We used to
sand pit
collect
and
rocks
paint
and
them.
paint them. And I think we had 108 or
It was
something like that.
166 rocks.
Whatever. And we put them all
The
around the
porch. Why
porch
did we do that?
because children. See? Children. I don't know. There's no reason.
We just did it
We just
because
did it. We used to ride on our bicycle down the hill really fast. Brakes don't exist.
I almost died doing
Siobhan did
that.
that so many times too. You know how we used to ride down the hill
Uh-huh.
and we used to turn hard into
The
the
garage.
garage
Yeah.
because our house was at the bottom of
Yeah.
the hill. Well, not exactly at the bottom
But
because there was still a lot more hill to go into like the grass
an
at the
actual
end.
broken cars that were at the end.
Exactly,
So if
because
you're
there was a guy who used to fix vehicles, a mechanic at the end.
yeah.
So that was
That was
dangerous.
super
So
dangerous.
we used to have a hard turn.
And then break.
Jason.
I remember this got me here now remembering some stupid I remember going on that same hill barefoot on a scooter. And you know the brake pad
I
of the
remember
scooter?
it burned your
Yeah,
foot.
because
It
it's
got
metal.
really hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I braked like super hard and it completely cooked the bottom of my foot.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that was really stupid of
For
me.
real. For
It
real.
felt like if the burn was so bad, it felt like if piece of my foot was completely gone. Like if it bore a hole at the
Do you
bottom of
even
it.
have a print there?
No, it's been years. It's been years. My foot has healed, but it was just like it completely like burned off skin.
Oh, that
It's
reminds me of
ridiculous.
also writing. Remember how I busted my knee?
How again?
Well, it was the side of my knee. It was on the bicycle when I was first
Oh,
learning. It was during the summer as
this
well.
isn't the time when I ran into you on our bikes.
Is that it? No, no. Was it?
No.
That wasn't it. I was on the bike and you were on the bike as well.
Uh
And we
huh.
were riding around the
Oh yeah,
house.
yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah, yeah.
scraped
You
the
scraped your
side of
knee.
my knee and my foot all along the
Oh,
wall.
oh, that same. I messed up my toe. You remember?
I
my,
know, we both got hurt.
I messed up my toe, and it completely my pinky toe came off.
Anyhow, so
Um,
this is what these are the kind of feelings that non Biori emits for us.
yeah.
Definitely shenanigans in summer.
Yes.
Some of them really slow, like painting
For
rocks
no
for no
reason.
reason. Some of them wild, like riding down a hill without any shoes on, and nearly dying.
Yeah.
So, kids will be kids.
Kids will be kids. That's what.
Is that it?
Yeah. I'm gonna chalk up non-beer to kids going to be
Okay.
kids.
Um, our next one is Flying Witch. Now, we previously talked about this in the last episode. Flying Witch comes from a manga, but you don't have to read the
You
manga.
just
And the
watch the
manga
anime.
is really short. Is it still going on?
It's still ongoing.
Okay.
It comes out
So
rarely,
it's the
but it's still
anime
ongoing.
that's really short. Um, again, about a girl named Makoto who is a junior witch. She goes to live with her relatives because her parents don't want her to live on her own yet, even
Yeah.
though she can,
Apparently.
because young witches can do that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, they still want her to, be kind of taken care of, but still have that independence. So she goes to live with her relatives, and it is really a nice, slow life there as well.
Yes.
It is, I want to say, there's a comedy.
There is a comedy. Funny things happen.
Funny things happen, and Makoto feels like an airhead to me at times. She like kind of doesn't know
Don't
lots
forget
of
she gets
things.
lost as well. She has that.
Right. She doesn't have a sense of direction like I kind of didn't before as well. Not gonna talk about that. But I never got lost though.
That's good.
Maybe it wasn't so much that I didn't have a sense of direction and more that I didn't know where anything was.
Yes, that's what it was.
That's what it is. Great that we got that straight now. Anyway, so there's this like overarching story with her being a witch, but she's also a high school girl. So, it's just normal things happen, like growing plants.
It is, yeah, it's because apparently witches enjoy having nature around you.
Yes.
Around them. And that's why there apparently is a high amount of witches in where her family is apparently.
Yes.
But overall, very slow life series.
Definitely.
I enjoyed it. I kind of want to read it now because there's allusions to there's more going on.
Right.
But
So
I
the
know for a fact
world,
it doesn't
there's
like go like super
super in
fantastic
depth,
or anything
probably.
like
It
that. No, it
doesn't.
doesn't do that. It isn't. It's like, but witches are here. They've existed and they do stuff and
Right.
strange
There are
things happen.
these different like subtle hints that they give you and what have you, but that's not the focus, or at least it wasn't the focus in the
It's
anime
more like just
anyway.
interacting with people, and sometimes there's a weird supernatural phenomenon or
Right.
whatnot. It's very, very chill.
It is.
Very chill. And the way how they do magic is very simple as well. But yeah, give it a look. Our next series is something that I have not actually watched or read yet. It's called Super Cub. I didn't get a chance to looking at this one, but I've known that you've said many great things about this.
I do. I didn't read Super Cub. I watched it. It's really nice.
Mm.
I really like it. Um, it starts off with this young girl, high school again. Her mother, her mother leaves her
Yeah, I know
with a
this
note
part.
that just says bye and
Jesus.
basically abandons her. So maybe you would think that it doesn't start off. It doesn't start off really nicely.
Mm.
But it's nice. Just bear with me. Stuff happens where she wants to find a better way to commute to school. She can't do it on her bicycle. I think her bicycle had gotten damaged, and so she goes to a repair shop and she encounters this super cub. It's really nice and small, and she thinks, oh yeah, I can, go on that. So the Super Cub is marked down really cheap
Hmm.
because the person that previously wrote it had an accident and they had passed away.
Oh.
So, that happens sometimes. The same with if an apartment, people were murdered there, for
Oh,
instance.
I see.
Yeah, so that's what happened with the cub. And so she gets it.
Hmm.
She gets it and she loves it. Every time she gets on it, the what I want to call it, the colors on the screen,
Mm.
they just enhance, they become more rich. Like if her life has just lightened up because she like
Ah,
found this new freedom.
I see. I see.
um it is so nice. The metaphor, for me, it's a metaphor,
Hmm.
right? About life and freedom.
Hmm.
The cub is bringing that to her.
Yeah.
And I think there are many things in people's lives that can do that for them, not just transportation, but when you feel like you have your own vehicle,
Mm.
sometimes you feel like you can go anywhere.
Yes.
That's how it is for her.
Yeah.
And so after she gets the cub, there's this girl at the school in her class, and she is interested in her because she knows about the cubs and she knows more than the girl who has the cub. She only knows, about how to take care of it and from the repair guy and whatnot. But the girl at the school, she knows everything about the bikes and she's just a bike head.
Yeah.
Okay. She has her own, and not a super cup, she has a different bike,
Hmm.
but that's how they get to be friendly and
Hmm.
start forming a friendship.
Yeah.
And it's so nice,
You keep saying
Christopher. I know that I say that. My favorite episode is when she's sick,
Hmm.
and on that same day they have to go to the, what do you call it, a school trip. They're going on a school trip.
Yeah.
So but she couldn't go. So in the morning she calls and says, she's sick, she can't make it.
Yeah.
But then she realizes that, I'm fine now. Like
So
a
she.
couple hours pass and her fever has passed and everything. So she rides there, but the place is like 3-4 hours away,
Oh
right? The
wow.
whole class went on the
A bus, of
bus.
course. Yeah.
And she gets there, and the teacher is like, "What are you doing? You can't do this. What do we say to the guardians? What?
I
What?
have no
What would you?"
guardians.
Right? They would know that, but yeah. Anyhow, the teacher's like, "You can't write back on your own. No. What if you die? What do we say? What happens? Right?" So anyhow, so she goes there and she gets to be a part of the trip as
That's
well, and
great.
it's so nice. I like it a lot. I like that freedom that it shows you.
Mm.
And I liked how the screen, I always loved how the screen brightened up. From the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh,
It just
her
became more
life.
vibrant and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. It's obviously from her point of view. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Obviously we see her brighten up as well,
Mm.
but we know, hopefully people are getting it, that it is from her mind. She's thinking, oh, things are better now.
Yes, that
I
type of thing.
am freer now.
I'm way more having more fun than I ever did before, type of
Exactly,
situation.
exactly. It's great. I like it. In the beginning, it doesn't have a lot of dialogue. So it seems like she's just doing mundane things like going to
Mm-mm.
school, going home, cleaning the bike, going to the store. Even going to the store on the bike was a thing. You know what I mean? But it was an interesting thing as
Gotcha.
well. It was good. It was good. There's another part with the girl, and she wants to ride her bike
Mm-hmm.
up to like Mount Fuji or what have you. And there are different points on Mount Fuji. I did not know
Oh.
anything about this, but that was like her goal during, was it winter or summer, some break that they had, but she wasn't able to do it. She like kept falling down, and I was scared. I was scared. Right? It's not she did not die, but I'm certain that someone has doing
Probably.
that. It is dangerous.
It's dangerous.
But yeah, it was really nice. It's a really nice, comfy series. If you're into bikes, probably know more than me about motorcycles. I don't know. Anyhow, you might like it.
I need to
Um,
really give it a go when I get a chance because I've heard many good things about it
from who?
from you
From only me.
and other people that I know who like Super Cub. There's only one other person.
Then say that. Anyway, us two are 100%. So
That's
that's
true.
all you need.
100% of the people who told me about Super Cub told me it's great.
Exactly. Next.
Our next and final series is Tamako Market.
Tamako Market is about a girl, Tamako. Her family runs a traditional mochi
I love
shop
mochi.
in a shopping district.
Hmm.
That's the market. And she's a high school girl again. I'm just saying again because there are a lot of high school girl ones that we talked about.
Oh, now I realize that. That's true.
None of them were high school boys, just to be clear there.
I just
And also,
realized that.
if there was a man male character, it was a man, not a boy.
Ah, rarely do you find things that
I'm not trying to say that boys can't be cute.
I guess
Honestly, maybe
thing
we should do a thing focused on those later
hmm I,
because these are the ones that we chose.
would what's his face count as Kotaro Lives Alone? Would that count as comfy starring a main boy? Yeah, it would,
It's
wouldn't
not
it?
comfy.
Well, it does.
Kotaro Lives Alone is not for children. I'm not saying that all of these series are, but Kotaro Lives Alone is not.
It's not super comfy at
It's
all.
not comfy.
Mm.
Matter of fact,
I,
you should feel
some
uncomfortable
stuff makes you
while
feel uncomfortable.
watching him go about his life,
Yeah,
living alone.
true.
And when you find out about his circumstance, you're more uncomfortable.
Yeah,
And you feel sad.
true.
There's no, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I mean, Kotaro, yeah,
There's
yeah,
cute
he's
stuff that
cute,
happens in that.
but the reason for his behavior is not cute.
Yeah,
The reason that he come to live alone and is independent, and we like that, and we say, oh my God, he's doing all these things for
he's
himself.
so
He's so
adult.
grown
He's
and grown
five
up.
years old.
It's like the circumstances, though,
Are
it's not cute,
no
and he
bueno.
should not be made to have to even live that way.
Exactly.
No kid should. So I don't know. Moving back to Mako Market. What was I saying?
I don't remember.
Tamako Market is about a girl named Tamako. Her
Mm-hmm.
family runs a traditional mochi shop in this shopping district.
Mm-hmm.
She is a high school girl and she has these two best friends. They go to school, stuff like that happens. The end. Okay, that's not all. That's not all. There's also her young heart
Young
and
heart.
finding out about love because
Oh,
there's a boy.
it's a romance.
There's not a romance. So
One-sided attraction.
there's a whole movie after that made for
Really?
okay, so this is how it goes. He likes her, but
Okay.
his family also has a shop in the district,
Okay.
the shopping district, but she doesn't necessarily know how she feels about him. They're friends. They've always been friends.
Mm-hmm.
So as she is growing now and the puberty hormones are kicking in, I'm not saying she's horny or anything, but she's finding out what other feelings she may have for him
Mm-hmm.
because he likes her
I
in
gotcha.
that way, So what do they call it? He's cute on her. Is that what the
Sweet
people
on
say?
her.
Sweet, sweet. He's sweet on her. I feel like that's the thing that old people say.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go with it. He's sweet on her, Mochizu.
That's
Or
his name?
Mochizo.
His name is Mochizo.
Yeah.
And
Mochizo
her
is sweet
family
on
runs a
Tamako.
mochi.
I think his family also runs a rival mochi shop.
And they named their son
Or is
Mochi.
that his last name? Let's move on. I cannot be clear. I do not think that it's resolved in the anime. I don't think that there's a conclusion to like their like cute lovey story thing
Mm-hmm.
in the anime, but there is a movie afterwards where he confesses that she says that she likes
Kimberly's having a moment right now. Please bear
I
with us.
remember that moment so well. There was a train and
He
I
confessed
think
and she
it was
didn't
something
hear.
about him leaving to go off to a different school or college. Whatever the situation was, it was great. It was great. They had their cups because they live beside each other, so they would talk with like the cups. The cups attached with the
With a
string.
string.
They're so cute. They're so cute, Chris. Um,
Okay.
Anyhow, and that's how he, no, that's how she, they told him in the movie that yeah, she likes him too, and then his face
Uh,
just freaks out. He's just so cute. They're so cute. I love them. Okay.
okay.
Anyway, and then in
And
Tamako
then
Market, there is a mysterious bird that comes along that can talk.
what?
Yeah, I know you know it didn't.
I thought this was some cutesy romance series that you just drop on me, magical talking bird. Is that
Yeah.
ever explained?
I mean, why he can talk,
Yeah.
or what is it that you want to know?
The bird talking. Is
Why
that.
he can talk?
Yeah.
I do not recall, but he can talk.
Like,
He's from this other kingdom, and we get to see. I say other kingdom.
what?
He's from a kingdom place because they live in modern day Japan. All right, but there's an island off somewhere, and he is from that island, and he serves the prince,
The prince. The
princess,
bird
something.
princess?
Not a bird. He's the bird. He can talk. He thinks he's really great.
Mm-hmm.
He acts really great, and he eats a lot. He ends up gaining a lot of weight and not being able to fly back home. He's all like, well, exercise it off or something, but he just keeps eating. Um, it's funny. The whole thing is funny. There's the whole thing with the bird. Then there's different school things. With the three girls, and then there's Mochizu who likes her.
So it's pretty much a slow life comedy romance
It's
thing?
not necessarily a romance,
And
but
there's a
those
talking
are
bird?
there.
And there's a talking bird.
Yeah.
I need to watch this to really understand what the frig is going on.
It's good though.
You were
It's a lot of
explaining
food as well.
You were explaining it to me as like, okay, so there's a market, there's this girl, there's this boy that she likes. Then you're like, oh, in
No,
the
she
second
doesn't
move-
like
No, the
him.
boy likes the girl.
Well, not that she doesn't like
Stop.
him.
Stop. So boy and girls relation stuff that happen. They explain their feelings in the movie or whatever. And there's a bird that fly that come from that talks from another kingdom. And I'm just like, what? I'm just
Yeah.
what is so why is he there? Why is the talking bird there?
He got lost or something. He lost his way. At some point. That's how he first comes to be there at the mochi shop with her. So yeah.
Very strange.
It is, but it's listen, it's great. I have to recommend it because it's cute and it's comfy as well.
Okay.
Um, Definitely a recommend from me.
I think that's all of our things that we're going to recommend for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, we cut this list like in like half twice.
Yeah, we removed a lot of other things. We were like, is this really
Comfy,
comfy? We going for comfy slice of life.
just relaxing, something you could throw on and just fall asleep to.
Well, all of these don't have anime.
Oh
So,
well, yeah, you know what I mean. Something that's just very chill and
yeah,
calming that you can enjoy with a cup of tea and bundle up on your bed
definitely,
type of
definitely.
situation. This was enjoyable, Kim. I really do like a lot of these. I want to go and give Tamako Market and Super Club a go. Super Cub, sorry, a go. Because they're the only ones here that I don't know that well. And I probably need to rewatch some more of No No Biori. I remember that being very fun. But yeah, any of these in particular you really want people to go and give a read or a watch to?
What are you asking me?
So Kimberly suggests all of them to go and give them if you really need something. Anything off this list is going to be a good time.
That's what I think.
So yeah, I hope you guys like this little list for now. We're probably going to do another comfy list in the future. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed it and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Good night, everyone.